Hello, comrade. You're looking for a jail from my time at sea. Well, good. Just a fair warning, my friend, these stories, I tend to get a little passionate and descriptive. But first we should go somewhere more quiet and alone. Since this is your first story, I'll start off tame, and we'll work our way up to the more interesting ones. Uh, ah, ah, this one I call The Trap. I had this friend that worked as a forest ranger, and let me tell you, he loved that job. The times that we hung out, he would just go on and on and on about how beautiful that place was. So serene, he would say. The water is so clear. The animals are so beautiful. But then picture my surprise when he comes in, covered in stitches and bruises and with a cast on his leg, and walks and limps up to me actually and tells me that he was fired. So me being the good friend, I asked if he was okay. He told me that he was fine and that he only had to get a tetanus shot. So I asked him what happened, and he tells me this. It started one night when he was sleeping in his tower, when he was woken suddenly to a scream coming from deep in the forest. It sounded human, and suspecting there was an injured hiker or something even worse, he decided to head out there quite quickly. He grabbed a first aid kit, a rifle, and a flashlight, and he was off. But as he was walking towards the scream, he noticed something weird about it. It was almost like it was on a repeat. Now, if you are in the forest and you hear a scream, if you're possibly a good Samaritan, you go over there and check. But if that scream was on a repeat, what would you do? Would you investigate? Hell no. So he turned back and started walking back to his tower. Now the path that he took to the scream was pretty long. So he realized that if he was going to be chased, it was going to be a ruthless one at that. So he started slowly making his way back to the tower. And as he was walking, he heard footsteps behind him. They were slow, but he could hear them. So he burst out into a sprint and started running as fast as he could. And with a burst of adrenaline, he booked it even 5 times as faster than he already was. So he was just rounding the corner around the hill to his tower, and then he heard a loud metal snap. He looked down in awe and saw that there was a bear trap on his foot. Obviously, it wasn't there before, so him thinking that it was a person, he fell to the ground in fear and pain, clutching at the wound, or the bear trap to be more exact. But then, as he was yelling out in pain, he started hearing footsteps coming. Having no other choice, he threw himself down the hill that was next to him, and he fell and hit branches and trees and bushes, and then he fell into a river. The river took him downstream to civilization, where he was picked up. The instant he woke up, he was instantly given a pink slip and told to collect his things at the tower. After he told me this story, the strangest thing happened. 2 officers came in and arrested him. Now, I was quite confused. I asked the officers why he was getting arrested, and they said that he was getting arrested for assault charges. My friend strangely denied it, said that he had nothing to do with that whore. His words, not mine. But I thought I could just bail him out, or help him out at least. But that was the last time I've seen him, and it's been quite a long 40 years. So, but I'm over it now, so hey, come again if you're looking for true entertainment, comrade.